Okay, so first off, this is going to be the last real market trend video I make for months. If the game gets updated, I might start up again. We'll see then at that point. I'll update you if I decide I'm coming back to Deathball more. But this is going to be more of a variety channel. I haven't really decided what variety, so we'll kind of see. Might do horror games, might do games with friends, might do other games with trading systems. We'll just kind of see where it goes. Might make a video of each or something and just see what people enjoy and what I enjoy recording, and then just go from there. But that's the plan for the channel. There's not really too much else to talk about as far as that goes. Obviously, if Sub starts caring about the game, there's a chance I will, but you know, I won't be quitting though. You'll still see me in Trade Hub. I'm not really going anywhere. It's just I'm not going to be on quite as much is the plan. But we'll just kind of see how it works out. But getting into the actual market update, if the market's inflating, so all of your items are increasing in wrap value, generally it's good for you to hold. Again, the only universal thing that will apply is if you buy something very, very far under market value and you can sell it above market, that will always be good. So flipping is the only strategy that's kind of timeless, or it will, not sorry, not really timeless. It'll always work. Flipping is the best, most consistent strategy. So it's mostly what you're going to be using if you really want to grow in trading. You want to find things that are very far under value and flip them back. So, an example, if you find a Rainbow Chaos at 1.1 mil or under right now, that's great. You can make quite a bit of money off of that. Now, if you find under 1 mil, that's ridiculous. If you find under 900K, that's insane. The farther you go, the better. But finding it's going to get harder and harder the lower it is. Again, I found one for 450K. It's doable to find them for ridiculously low. It's just you have to be very lucky and be at the right place at the right time with enough gems to purchase it. So just keep that in mind. Flipping will always be the best strategy if you have good luck and you do find what you need. Now, however, the other strategy is investing, which investing really only works in an inflating market, and in a deflating market or a stable market, investing doesn't work anymore. The only time investing works in a declining market really is when the decline stops. When the decline stops, that market is at its lowest point. You can buy in, and then now you're investing. So, in a declining market, all you do is watch to see what's happening and when to buy in. And in an inflating market, you want to see when an item peaks and sell then before it dips again. That's the ideal. Now, that assumes it isn't just exponentially inflating upwards and never stops, because that's been a problem in this game too, where an item will inflate from something very reasonable to something just insanely overvalued in comparison. So, the thing is, if the market's inflating, you need to be really careful about when you sell your item because you can miss out on profit. If you're selling in a deflating market, you want to be careful you didn't sell at the lowest point that item is going to hit. So, a more relevant example is, let's say you have a Divine Shadow. Let's say Divine Shadow has been worth 30 mil for the past week. If it dips to 25 mil, if you decide to sell at 25 mil, so when Divine is 25 mil wrap, you just sell at 25 mil, you're gambling that it dips to 23 mil the next day or 24 mil the next day, and that you can rebuy in, which is risky as hell. You shouldn't do that. But you're selling in a declining market, you're gambling that the item will decline past what you sold it at, and that you'll be able to rebuy in at a price you're happy with. So the ideal would be, if you're going to sell in a declining market, let's say Divine's at 30 mil stable the last week. You predict a dip, which you don't really have a reason to predict it. Let's just say you predict a dip. You sell your Divine at 30 mil exactly, it dips to 25 mil. Now you can have a Divine and 5 mil extra. So the advantage of a declining market is, if you sell before the lowest point and you buy at the lowest point, you're better off. The problem is, if you sell at the lowest point and it recovers, then you just lost a ton of value for no reason. So that's the risk with a declining market. a declining market will punish you being an active trader, because if you're wrong, someone that did nothing and was literally logged out the whole week will have a better account than you. So I don't really recommend you trade a ton in a declining market. Same with an inflating market. If all of your items are going up, sure, you can try to sell out and increase profits, but you're already increasing your profit. You don't really need to. So if you're going to sell in an inflating market, you really need to be very far above the value it's going to increase to before you rebuy. So let's say Rainbow Chaos is worth 1 mil. It's going to increase to 1.4 mil, which you don't know, but it ends up increasing over to 1.4 mil. You ideally want to have sold it at, let's say, 1.2, 1.3, and then rebuy it. So then you made 200K, and then your item also increased. So you made 200K flipping, and then you made 400K from the item increasing, would be your ideal as an example. Which I don't know if I did the math right, but the basic thing is you're trying to flip something, sell it high, rebuy in low, so you made profit and you take advantage of growth, which is very difficult. The thing that usually happens when people flip in a inflating market is that they sell their item high. So let's say Rainbow Chaos is 1.25 now, it's going to go up to 1.5. If I sell my Rainbow for 1.4 now, yeah, that's good. It's above market value. But if the wrap on this item increases to 1.5 before I rebuy Rainbow Chaos, I lost value because I missed out on that growth going from 1.4 to 1.5. So again, if you're an active trader, you need to be really careful in inflating and deflating markets. If the market is stable, that's your sweet spot as an active trader. And if you want to take it the super lazy route, where you're only active when you need to be and when it makes sense to be, and you don't want to be, on this game a ton, basically use AFK Aura whenever you can as a PC player when it's inflating and deflating. Go in with your gems, buy snipes, and then either flip them or just hold them as investments. So you're using AFK to farm your gems. You buy things that are good for you, whatever you determine that to be. And then during stable markets, instead of being an AFK, you focus on flipping. You buy things undervalued that are going to go up. So you maybe invest a little bit too. And then also in declining markets, you can buy the dip, which is buying at where you think the lowest point is, or at least where you think it will recover past. So Amethyst, as an example, is pretty stable around 10 mil, but it keeps declining kind of every now and then. So if you buy at 8 or 9, let's say 8 mil, you're buying the dip. It should go back up to 10 mil off of recent pricing. Now, I don't know if that pricing will apply by the time you're watching this video now, because this is recorded on 6/29/2024. No idea how far in the future this video will stay relevant for, but there's multiple different routes and it's all about what you predict. There's nothing I can give you that will say here's a guarantee this item will continue to climb or this item will tank. It's just a matter of what the market decides and kind of what people want the item for. So with how weird the spot the game is in right now, I can't really help you as far as predicting where stuff will go. I would just say make your best prediction and just try to be careful with it. The only things I'll say is don't buy, don't try to dual wield weapons yourself and never buy graded items. It just is always bad. Just don't do it. If you want to buy a dual wield weapon from someone, fine, but never dual wield stuff yourself to flip it. You won't make money. So that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much it as far as the whole market goes. I don't know if I covered it in this video. I re-recorded this way too many times already, but don't buy the rainbow pack. Don't buy the gem pack. If you're going to spend Robux, you buy the AFK Game Pass or you buy Gemtoki. If you're a mobile or console player and you can't figure out a way to AFK overnight, or you aren't allowed to because you have to shut off your PC or something, or your internet drops out constantly, then Gemtoki is going to be a better choice for you than AFK. If you are able to AFK overnight, AFK Game Pass is the best purchase you can make because you spend like $3 and you infinitely generate gems, that's competitive with this rate. So also just never buy this. I don't care how rich you are. This is a terrible rate. You can make a mill in a day. So paying $20 for that is ridiculous. And I don't even mean as an experienced trader. Someone said that they started and within a day they made a mill off of watching my videos. You'll probably have to play a ton, but you can make a lot of gems just by trading and doing it normally. Same, if you hard farm gems for, a few hours, maybe 5 hours, which, yes, that sounds insane. If you hard farm gems for like 5 hours and you're really good on Gemtoki, you can make like 500K. And that was with the old rate. Now you can probably make 700K. Now that's assuming you have good ping, you live, you win some battles, like you're actually really good. So, and plus that's hard farming gems playing actively, which if you're the kind of person that's going to play that amount of time or not. So, that's pretty much it. The other thing is, if you're a new player, one of the best gem sources is leveling up champions. You need to do it anyway because you want to have max champions, and you make a bunch of gems for the champions. So, if you want to do it faster, you also have the option of clashing a friend, which will help you farm XP. Then you can pop a double XP boost to double all of the XP you get from clashing, and then you pop a double gem boost. So, sorry, double gem boost. This one, not double luck. Double gem boost, and it will double all of the gems you get from leveling a champion. So it's very good. Also, double luck does not affect Gemtoki's coin flip. And never buy the Robux fruits. They're terrible. Same, never buy the Robux pack. This Robux pack is terrible. Light pack is a very bad way to profit, and I don't think it's a good idea for anyone. Emote pack doesn't profit because you can't sell emotes. If you're a new player and you want variety, and you're tired of the other gem farming methods or they don't interest you, try it. There's no reason not to. It's good for variety and it's a fun thing to do. But I don't think the rate is crazy for this. I will say if you're going to do this, stockpile all of the boss gems you get and then pop a double luck. The double luck will increase your rate on these by a lot. So you'll have a 0.4% chance for a mythic, which still isn't amazing, but it's better. And paying 2,000 to boost it is worth it because if you get a mythic, great. But that's pretty much it. There's not really anything else to cover because ranked probably will never come back because I don't expect sub to update the game again. And again, there's no official confirmation. The only information I heard was the testers stopped testing this game entirely, and I believe all or most of the devs are working on Anime Defenders. I think they still have maybe a couple devs left just to maintain the game, but I don't think the update's actively being worked on from everything I've heard, which again, it's all leaks and like word of mouth and rumors. So I hope I'm wrong and the update comes out, but I'm just saying off what I've heard, it's not too reassuring that anything is going to happen to this game, especially with sub having not gave sneaks for over a month. So if you think the update's coming, great. I hope you're right, but we haven't gotten the sneaks, and it was supposed to be within a week, and it's been over a month. So it's not going to happen as far as I'm concerned. But that's pretty much it. Again, I appreciate all the support you guys have given me. I've really enjoyed making content for you guys. I enjoy talking to all you guys, all you in Trade Hub, and just hanging out. It's been fun. I like seeing people that have, grown their account value a lot off the videos, and people just enjoy watching them. It's really sweet. But yeah, that's kind of the end of Deathball for me. I'll still be around, but if this game doesn't get updated, you won't see me making videos. So it's been fun, but have a good one.